How to make sure you never have an awkward conversation or end up in the friend zone ever again. There are 5 things that every guy has encountered with conversations with women. The first problem is they cannot seem to start a conversation at all. They just can't seem to figure out what to say to break that seemingly immeasurable distance between two people. The good news is that what you say to start the conversation does not matter that much. The bad news is that what you say to start the conversation doesn't matter that much. We single men live under the premise of the Disney myth. We believe that if only they were able to cross that divide and become that Prince Charming to start a conversation with a woman, and that instantly that woman would be attracted to them. And the reason they think that is because every movie has the main character, and all the character has to do is just get up the courage to tell that girl he is attracted, and she instantly falls for him. They ride off into the sunset. Unfortunately, it does not always work like that in the real world. You can say the perfect thing at the perfect time with the perfect tonality to a girl and have her not wanting to have anything to do with us. In that same hand, you can say the wrong thing with the wrong tone, in the wrong everything, and have a girl be into it. So do not worry about starting a conversation too much. Every guy has had that situation where they have been talking to a girl and it is going well and things seem to be working. And then all of a sudden you freeze. What do I do now? And it is absolutely horrible feeling. You have got to be able to keep the conversation going in order to move it forward. Another problem guys have, this is the one that no one diagnoses. It is in fact themselves. These are the ones you see. They weird girls out generally, coming across a little too desperate, a little too eager, and a little too anxious. We want to make sure that the girl is comfortable. You want to think about female comfort as something we need, almost like oxygen. We really need to always be aware of the supply and how much of that we are able to get, because they are very in their heads. They do not have a set game plan like do and or probably should have. And so because of that, they are nervous, twitchy. We do not want to creep the girl out. Things from showing too much interest to not making good enough eye contact. A big thing guys do that really makes mistakes on is chasing one thing. They pursue women too hard because they do not realize that ultimately the girl makes the final choice, and she is going to make the final choice. Like we all are psychologically driven with the thing that they have invested the most time. So we want to flip the chase switch. Because if you do all the chasing, all the time with women, they are going to pick the person who makes them put in the most time. If you are doing everything for the girl, you are not allowing her to invest enough and do enough of the work, then she's going to not be as interested as she could be. The final problem is they cannot seem to spark that natural chemistry where everything just seems to work. Can you remember a time when you were with a girl and everything just goes perfectly? You make jokes and she instantly gets them. You make references to things, she knows them. She brings up things that you are into. You bring up things that she is into. You go to the same places, same times. It's like things just click. When you cannot spark that chemistry, even if you are getting success, without good chemistry, and it does not feel like success should feel until you learn to spark that natural chemistry. Everything is going to feel more difficult than it needs to be.